investigating with their mouth. Mouthing can be that. It can also be a playful behavior. Mouthing is not biting. Biting is different.
Following an incident at Hershey's Zoo America where a child walked away with minor injuries after sticking his hand into a wolf enclosure, the zoo said the wolf was mouthing the child's hand and was not an aggressive move.
And now a Lancaster County Wolf Sanctuary says mouthing is instinctive to wolves. News 8's AJ Sisson went to Elizabeth Township near Lidditz to speak with the wolf experts on their investigative behavior.
52 wolves.
Yeah, that's Alton.
The Wolf Sanctuary of Pennsylvania says they're all rescued North American gray wolves.
The cool thing about wolves, not all of them are handleable here. Some of them are very shy and elusive. They don't like to be touched.
Michelle Vandernoot, an education coordinator at the sanctuary, tells us wolves are investigative by nature, often misrepresented in TV and movies as more aggressive.
If you came in and tried to pet them, they wouldn't come over. They don't know you.
You're looking at Lunabelle and Toa. They're just two wolves that came up and started investigating us a little bit as we were walking by. And that's their nature as wolves, very shy creatures. And mouthing, as we've told you, is one of those investigative instincts.
Mouthing is not biting. Biting is different.
This is a wolf biting while eating. Vandernoot says that is much more powerful than the investigative mouthing used when something new is introduced. Mouthing is what Zoo America said happened on April 4th to an unattended 17-month-old who snuck through a fence and stuck his hand into a wolf enclosure. The wolf grabbed his hand, leaving him with minor injuries.
They use their mouths gently on other pack members as well. They might nibble or they might kind of lick, but it's a very gentle behavior.
Similar to how Zoo America described their wolf exhibit, all wolves at the sanctuary are within a large fenced-in enclosure and a perimeter fence, both entities say, following USDA standards.
I think it's really cool to come see them in their natural habitat, to learn about them, and to just get to know them for who they are.
You can even symbolically adopt one of the wolves at the Wolf Sanctuary of Pennsylvania, not taking one home, but can support them virtually or on a tour. In Lidditz, AJ Sisson, WGAL News 8.
News 8 did ask Hershey Entertainment and Resorts if they had any plans to upgrade the enclosure at Zoo America. They told us in a statement today that while no further changes are anticipated at this time, they do evaluate enhancements to all exhibits on a continuous basis.